Well, hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger with an update on the Peter Green Acid Casualty story. Peter Green, frontman, guitar player extraordinaire, master of the guitar, spiritual seeker. Uh, he was a one in a million. If you understand his philosophies and where his head was at, you know how he just wanted to take all of the money that they made and give it to the poor. And you see him on this trip wearing these white robes, but that was genuine. He wasn't saying, "Look at me, I'm perfect," but he was channeling that uh, God-given talent. Now, unfortunately, he found his name on a list that you never want to read your name. He's an acid casualty. And that all relates to the Munich incident. So I had made a series of videos with the sensationalistic title of Acid Casualties. In each case, I pointed out that the LSD was nothing more than just a catalyst, that it was always undiagnosed schizophrenia, uh, other things going on in these people's lives which led to their plummeting from the top. Now, in the case of Peter Green, there was another. I think this might even be him. And don't quote me on that. There was another musician, another member of the band, who was affected by this Munich incident, where they go, the plane lands. There's two hippies waiting to meet them, and the hippies say, "Won't you join us?" And they do. They after they played their show and they fulfilled their contract, they head over in the woods. They're driven out to this castle, and some chemicals are administered, and they're playing guitar in a studio, recording some music, and it's really horrific scene. All sorts of ritual stuff is going on, and neither one of these guys ever really come back to normal after this experience. So who knows? Was it occult? Was it LSD? Was it a psychedelic cocktail where they were administered additionally methamphetamine or DOM, STP? I mean, that's all conjecture. But the reality of it was we went from this guy who was in control of his facilities to what we know later in life for Peter Green, which was not really the most stable existence. And I have to mention, he continued to perform. It just wasn't in the capacity. The Peter Green was never the same after the Munich incident. So that's the episode of Acid Casualties. That's the story as we know so far. But I've got to tell you, there's been an update because, where am I at here? As we see here, we lost Peter Green July 25th, the age of 73. That was 2020 he passed. And Peter had some children, one of them being Liam Firlej. I believe that's Eastern European or Polish. This last name, Firlej, how it's pronounced, I am not sure. I'm sure it's not Firlej. So here are the hippies. Ronnier Longhans. He has cancer. And there's the Uschi Obermeyer. Uschi is the it girl. Here's a little bit more what they would have looked like at the time. She dated Hendrix. She dated, I think, two of the Rolling Stones. And the story goes they were at the airport. They met Fleetwood Mac and they were going to try to throw some festival concert. They were trying to use Peter Green to get to Hendrix and Jagger to have them sign on board with this concert, which just didn't make sense to me, because if she dated these guys, why couldn't she just call them up? It seems that they wanted Peter Green for one of their occult whatever was going on in that castle, but which was taking psychedelics and ritual stuff that they were playing around with. So here they are, and there's a book, the High Fish Commune. I forget the name of the book. So the update is Liam Firlej, and you can see that. Look at those eyes. Look at that face. That's Peter Green's son. I met him. He contacted me via email, and he had high court documents, DNA tests, all of this official documentation proving that he is the blood son of Peter Green. And Liam is working towards getting a movie made which will tell his father's story, culminating in the Munich incident. So hats off to Liam. I really hope you can get this movie made. I will promote it. I'll do the best that I can, but I certainly can't make your movie. I'm handicapped. I have herniated discs, and it's very difficult for me to even walk. But he has made this video in which he interviews Ronnie Langhans, which is this guy. And the video's doing well if you judge YouTube videos on their views. He's got 12,000 views. It dropped in January, and ooh, look, he gave me a little heart and a 1-up. But yeah, the video is an interview of Ronnie Langhans, straight from the horse's mouth. So if you're interested in all things acid casualties, you're definitely going to want to head over to Liam Firlej's channel. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification, and give him some love. Let him know that Petey sent you. This guy, Liam, has not had an easy life. I can tell you that from what little I know of his situation. And a lot of times people come at him sideways because of the different last name. You're not Peter Green's son. So he's had it up to here with internet negativity. So I would encourage you, if you're going to make a comment, I mean, you don't have to be sappy or sugar-coated, but trust me on the fact he's fucking Peter Green's son. And if your eyes are functional, if you have a functioning brain, it's not going to take you very long to deduce that he is, in fact, I mean, look at him. Anyway, that's my update for you guys today. I've got to get to work. I'm building an amplifier today. So, okay, take care of yourselves and peace.